Hey guys, it's Huaco Masters here. You might be wondering one or two things. Let me address them all real quickly. First of all, I'm improving, right? Now I have an intro. PlayStation has given me a lot of support. You guys have done it. Lots of likes, lots of subscribes, lots of comments. Most of them positive. Thank you very much for the feedback. So I've gotten better at editing and etc. And commentating, I guess, also. So another question would be, why was your last game, which was really good and really show off, in Spanish? That's basically because I'm trying to target the Spanish audience I have here in Chile, and send them to my Spanish-speaking channel, and that would be Juaco Masters Spanglish. Because usually when I Twitch at Juaco Masters, you can like see me talking English and Spanish, so it's kind of funny in that way. My spectators really seem to like that. So that's that regarding that. And the third thing you might be wondering is, why do you take so long to upload a video? And stay with me. It took me so long, and I only uploaded lots of FIFA because this game, like in regards to the last review I did, um, and I'm gonna go through that right now. It's still very, very, very good, and I still love it, and I still play it a lot. It's just that
They are not promoting solos.
editing takes time, and editing takes, of course, a part of you. So that's what, like, you wouldn't think. So I just want to thank you, this guys, for the support and for everything you've done for this channel while this thing loads. So I'm gonna go into the reviews, the cons, and tell you a little bit about the game while I tell you about the gameplay. Okay. Um, so the first things first. The first point. If you saw in the intro, you can go back there. They're kind of not promoting battle royale solos anymore, which is something this channel is censored about. And it took me, that's why the point I was making before, it took me around like 50 or 60 or maybe 100 tries to get this sort of gameplay, which is not the best, but I get to a really good position. Stay towards the end. But that's why I'm really struggling with the game, because it's changing the way I feel about this game and how I usually play it. Um, so let's debate some stuff as things go on. Here, of course, the first thing, Infinity Ward, if you're watching this, or Activision, promote this game, promote this style of battle royale solos. It was in the end what Fortnite was brought to fame, and Fortnite's still the biggest Twitch and YouTube trend around. So don't leave the project of Warzone. It might be very, let's say, profitable in the future for everyone. Okay, so I'm gonna commentate here a little bit to see and tell you what I've learned, and you can tell me, guys, if you are better than me, or if you think you are, to tell me how or what mistakes I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and analyze this gameplay with you together. Okay, so here we deploy our parachute. We quickly, of course, that's what you want to do. You want to loot as much as possible, but of course go for a weapon first. Any weapon will do. I mean, this one, just take it. Don't mind if it's semi, if it's auto, etc. Take the cash and take my slot for the grenade. That's another thing, that the R1 and the L1, at this point, the only one that really works for solos is the R1. The L1 doesn't have an actual, like, real function to it in this mode. I get it in co-op, but I don't play co-op. But for here, the L1 can be used to, like, save up for another leap, especially when you get the heartbeat sensor, and we're gonna talk about that later. But look at here, a legendary, and that's what I love something about this game. They have added more things, and now I get a legendary assault weapon from a random crate, and I find this guy, and I know I'm gonna get him because I'm an early stage, and he's not playing the game like he's supposed to, like I was for the last 70 tries. Thank you. Not covering, just being open. I find cover and take him out real fast. At this point, the game is fast-paced. I'm loving it. I'm concentrating on it. As you can see, I'm picking up objectives, killing people when they're there, and just scanning around the map. Of course, always alert. You have to be on full alert. Watch that video of the psychology in FIFA, man. It's real good. It works for all the e-gaming sports. I have happened to work with clients in that industry, so watch the game game, the psychology of FIFA. Here, again, we go ahead and grab our stuff, new stuff. Do we want to switch? Yes, to a better assault rifle. But we got our primary legendary at this point, and it's very early on. 127 players, 126 now. So we're feeling good. We're testing out that this weapon has a hybrid. Sometimes you want to use it, the hybrid, leave it as default. I just like to using it the typical red dot as default, but the hybrid can be useful, especially in open spaces.
Next objective located.
Great. So here we get that and that. If you would like less commentary, just let me know. Like, with all due respect, and be of course respectful, because you know I love you guys for being here, for listening until this point. If you would like less commentary, just let me know. Like more gameplay. But if you like my commentary, you think it's suitable for the video, it's giving you helpful tips as I'm showing it to you online, just tell me and keep supporting this channel by keep on subscribing and liking. I'm gonna get the message. So thank you very much for that. And stick around, please. Here, and that's another small issue I have. Sometimes it's difficult for me to find these things. Okay. It should be a little bit more easier because you have to wear headphones. That's like a pro tip, right? Not a pro tip, but it's like if you are playing this and you're not wearing headphones, you're basically dead. And mid-circle, like around the 75th, 50th mark, if you don't have a heartbeat sensor and what I just said, you're dead. Okay, so, and that's the problem. This is not free-for-all. I'm a free-for-all player, and I have to start to understand that this is not free-for-all. There's a guy at the other end, as you can see. I tried to pick him up, long shot. Okay, nice wound. He's standing there. He was there because he was picking up his custom class, which drops. So I encourage you to do that I didn't do before in my previous game. Just throw a grenade. Always you want to put back your armor, be at 3 or at least 2, because I know I have put some damage in the guy, and he's going to be a little bit desperate. So let's see what happens. He's just sticking out from my back. On the other hand, if you think the commentary is just fine, just don't say anything again, and I'll let you know. You see, that's the radical change there. You get from a legendary dropout here, in solos at least. Man, hashtag solos win, man. You want to go to the shop. The shop is another thing. It's really easy for me to buy things at the shop. There should be more expensive stuff at the shop. The most expensive thing you can get is a custom class dropout, which I usually get, and it drops, I think, way too much into the game. When they're like only, I would say, 40 to 50 people, it drops out sometimes 50 to 60. It's variable, but it generally drops out towards the end. So that's not, it's not like a proper 6,000 worth of cash. You can make it more expensive. I have no problems in that. If you want to change that little twitch. But as I'm calling it right now, that cost me 6,000, and then I would have gotten, I think I got a UAV. I should have gotten one. I think I do after this, or a nice strike. There should be more items in the shop store. I mean, just add more kill streaks, not overpowered ones, but just add more things. Like, make that thing. This is a very good suggestion, I think, guys. Let me know what you think. In solos, sorry, in groups, when you have teams of 3 co-op, if your team, I think, gets 3 UAVs in the buy station, and when you have hardline, it's really easy to get 3 UAVs. which I think I tried to attempt, but I don't have enough money, so I always gonna go. I have, if you didn't know, discount because if I have hardline on, which is something I always use. So if they had more variety in there, it would be great. I don't know what kill streak it could be, but as I said, you have an advanced UAV if 3 members of your team, in as long as I don't know, I haven't tested it in solos. Please tell me somebody has gotten it. If you get 3 UAVs, or your team does, you get an advanced UAV, which sounds pretty reasonable. It's like cool because that's like in money's worth it would be like what, like 15,000, something like that. And many people at certain points of the game are gonna have that. Many of them few early, but lots of them in like the 70, 100 mark, like right now. So that would be like pretty useful to have it in the store, for example. New kill streaks, maybe weapons, maybe perks. Give us more variety. And that's, in that note, the map seems to be working just fine. I think the size is really good. The only thing is, regarding the size, is I want to move around and do stuff and not just move around on the vehicle, or worse, even worse, walking. I know that there's a tendency in this game, it's not free for all, you have to play it a little bit slower. I understand that, and I actually share it because I'm getting to know the game. But there's just absurd stuff, and you can see in my mini map, which you always want to put on square. Just quick tip there on the options: square, not circle. You can thank me later. The traverse that you have to do on the map is huge in order to find objectives. And that's what I want to do here, man. I want to do objectives, and I don't want to walk around. Now I got my heartbeat, just looking at it and even making the pace even slower in this like huge map, which is okay, but it's difficult for me to find something, and I actually do there in the end. So maybe the map should be a little more zoomed out, probably. Or what I think would be even better if, again, Activision, Infinity Ward is listening to this, is adding new features to the game. You can even put them in the buy store, like buy this mission to kill this entire squad. If you're gonna go ahead and go with squads, even leave us with the ability to play a solo in a squads, and have the ability to give us something for killing the whole opposite squad, or pay to reveal the position of the 3 people in the squad. If that would be the case, which I don't think they will eliminate solos. So that's why it takes me also sometimes a lot of time to accept these contracts. So that's why the best solution is just to have more. I'm dead without the heartbeat sensor, so I leave it on. Just have more contracts, have more these missions. I wouldn't care if at this point it's too much work to do and add more variety, rather than keep and just safeguard the zone, rather than the scavenger one, and rather than the bounty one. I'm okay with those 3. Just add a little bit more to them so that they can be closer. I don't have to be running all over on vehicles. And just add a little bit more variety in that sense. It would be great. Or just add more throughout the map. Or, which is a controversial thing I've had in the last discussion, leave the vehicles with, of course, the sound on, but not showing up in the minimap as red while they're driven. Leave the sound on, but remove the red, because what does we want? I think this game wants to promote movement, but a stylish kind of movement, a beautifulness behind the movement, a secureness behind the movement. But I think it also wants to promote to you move around to do these objectives and recons, and they give you money. Okay, so you want to do that, so you have to move around through a big map, and the only way to do that in this type of game, it's fast-paced, it's Call of Duty. It's not freaking Fortnite, no building stuff. It's Call of Duty, which I always used to love. So don't do strange things. just go ahead and maintain this structure. But regarding, sorry to repeat this so much, the red dot, the red vehicles marked, especially towards the end. If you want to traverse along the map, the end and the beginning, man, you want to go for that objective. You see up in red, guy shows up, a team shows up, because I'm not even sure souls at this point, or squads, but and 3 guys show up, and 1 from behind, and 1 from the side, and 1 from upways and sideways, and they take you down. There's no ways you can handle that. So so that in regards to that subject, my position, of course, is you leave the cars in white while they're being driven around with sound, but you remove the red dot or the red figure or sight that comes around, that you know when a car is moving. Not removing the sound, but the red sight. Find another guy. What do we do here? Well, killing him. I'm not getting him. This is really weird at this point. And there, I hate it. The gas gets me. The gas gets me as I'm getting him. I feel like I'm getting him, but the gas seems to get me, or he is better than Brazilian. El Brazuca, cierto mi brasileño. He was better, so I go to the gulag. We're gonna see if we're gonna go ahead and win. Let's hope we win. Do you want to tell you, or do you want to just see it and me shut up for a while? Okay, I'll do this second. It's a good position. 39, 38. Here, I'm starting to get nervous, but I'm thinking, focus. Go.
You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
Just standing there, 2-shot winning. Aim right down the chest, 2 shots down. Let's go again, come on. For the first time in my life, I can see the gas. It's really cool. So now at this point, I'm getting really nervous. I'm going like, holy mother cow. It's getting quite serious. It's 39. I don't know if I've been 39, 38, so I'm quite nervous. I want to break this with my hand because I don't want to make any noise. So of course I just stupidly make noise and do all this because I have to loot again, which is something I love about this game. That ability, you have to quickly loot again if you are an experienced player, not pay to win, and you kill a guy who has got his super custom gear. You get his. Because you're a better shooter and you can shoot him down with this perfectly uncommon scar. How about that? Even at this time in the game. But you gotta be a little bit more careful. Believe me, all these tips and wisdom that nobody else knows, right? Is after about 100 games. That's why I haven't been posting this type of content in this channel, which is also supposed to be about this, and I'll be keeping it up if you guys support me with the likes and views. So that's what I'm talking. You see, at this point I'm thinking I don't have my my custom loadout, so that sucks. And at this point I'm thinking about this another thing in the game that they should fix. So let me tell me guys if you want it fixed. Like, I'm trying to continue with my mission, which they want me to incentivize, and I'm just hearing the thing throughout my headphones, because without it I would be in North Africa searching for it right now. But I know it's in there. I know my metric system, so it's about 19, okay, 13. I go in there, and I have done this like about 7 times. Sorry, not good at editing. And then I look up, so where is it? And this happens sometimes with after you get the videos, and sometimes during the missions. It's like I'm doing, okay, it's up, it's down, it's pointing me up. So how the heck do I get up? It's like, what are you doing, Pivot Electronics or MGZR? What are you promoting there? So not a good idea. I say, okay, this can't be it. Can't be a glitch. It must be me. It must be kind of crazy. There has to be a way. I always found a way to get to some sort of place, but I can't do it here. So that's kind of crazy, I guess.
Enemy UAV
But what should I do now? Just stop talking? I'm just kidding, guys. But still, you know, according to the small issues, this game is still fun, really. I still love it. I still play it a lot alongside FIFA, as you guys know. Check out those videos. You'll like them too, man, in the end. You'll like me in the end as a person when we live stream one day. So then again, I see the truck in red. Okay, I know there's somebody in there. Is that to my advantage? Yes. But when? Now that the class is circled, I understand. But when it's too open, if you see them in red, they shouldn't be in red. They should only be in red when the gas is more closed and probably people are camping everywhere. Because, sorry if I said it, but I don't want campers. It has happened to me in about 90% of my previous games, which I haven't posted. You know, some guy just randomly comes out from behind and kills me. Not like that one, but I got far, dude. I'm sorry if you're better, but I got 26th, 27th, almost like my birthday, so which was recently. So give a shout out to this channel, man. Help us out. Give a thumbs up. Share it to your friends. I'm leaving game. I love you all. Please subscribe. And yeah, go to my Spanish channel. Go learn Spanish. And you'll learn. I love you. Thanks for watching.